Now we are ready to cut our paper, and I'm just using this X-Acto cutter, paper cutter, and I prefer to use this as opposed to the one where you slide this back and forth like that. So this one, they call it the guillotine cutter, is easier to use and more accurate. It also has these lines here where you can measure your paper, and before cutting it, I'm just going to use these grid lines to mark our paper. So this is our page of paper. You will be marking it on the wrong side of the paper, and I'm just going to make beads with a base, the size, the measurement of these little squares here, which I think is equivalent to 1 centimeter. So I'm just going to line it up like that. You can also use a ruler and then just mark. You continue and do the same. So I finished marking that side, so I'll turn it around and then mark the other opposite side, and I'm going to start marking it here. And now you're ready to cut your paper. So now you're ready to cut your paper. So I'm just going to position my paper this way. This is the first mark. That's the base of your triangle, and this is the tip. And I just want to make sure if you are standing where I'm standing, you can see the blade cut right through your mark. So that's your first strip right there. So I'm just gonna move the paper so that now this is the tip and this is your base. I'm sure if you are familiar with how to cut your bead, this is all boring exercise for you. I'm just gonna do a few more. And you just continue until you cut all your strips. So now you have your cut paper strips, triangles, and we are going to roll them into beads. I made one. So aren't they pretty? They look like little eggs, bird eggs actually. So I am just using the bamboo roller, and you just need a glue stick. After you have rolled your beads, your paper into beads, I would suggest that you would base coat your paper beads before applying vibrance. That way we make sure that the ink is sealed with the base coat, and then you apply the vibrance so your beads will stay that way once it is sealed with the vibrance. So you continue. So I'm just going to roll one more bead. This paper is actually cut smaller than the 1 centimeter. So I think this will be a more rounded bead compared to the other ones. So it really takes on a really nice pattern. So this is more like a small round bead. So just apply your glue and your bead is finished. So this is a small round bead, as you can see. So after, you can apply a base coat of Mod Podge or white glue, a watered down white glue, and then you will seal it, finish it off with the Vibrance paper glaze. It will harden and protect your bead at the same time. So I would like to show you the same kind of design on a different color paper. These beads are made with this paper, so this color. So it has a different effect when you use different color of your pens, and I like this one. It looks like speckled eggs, and look at the pattern. They're so pretty. And this big one here are 2 pages, 2 strips stacked together, so rolled together. So there you are. For the finish jewelry, you can check my blog paperbeads.org for the finished piece. Thanks for watching.